With a yes vote on issue one, Ohio would enshrine abortion rights in the state's constitution. That is just one measure voters around the U.S. were considering on Tuesday. Supporters of abortion rights have won all 6 ballot initiatives contested in states around the country since the U.S. Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade last year, eliminating a nationwide right to the procedure. Abortion is not on the ballot in Virginia, where every seat in the state legislature is up for grabs. But Democrats have sought to make it the top issue there, warning that a Republican victory would lead to a ban. Republican Governor Glenn Youngkin has said he will pursue a 15-week abortion limit if Republicans take control of the legislature, a move he has characterized as a reasonable compromise that could offer a blueprint for Republicans in 2024. Reuters reporter Joey Axe is covering the elections.
In particular, for the anti-abortion side, they've had a losing streak since the end of Roe, and I think in advancing a 15-week limit in Virginia and in portraying the Ohio amendment as too extreme, they're testing out messages that they would like to use in 24, when the presidential race is obviously on the ballot, when control of Congress is on the ballot. They want to see if those messages can at least defang the potency of abortion as an issue, so that the electorate can kind of focus on other issues that they feel are more advantageous to them.
In Kentucky, voters are considering whether to keep Democrat Andy Beshear as the state's governor. He is very popular, but the electorate is very Republican.
He's widely credited with helping to shepherd the state through the pandemic, through a series of really horrific natural disasters. The state economy has been pretty good. And so he's positioned about as well as you can be positioned as a Democratic governor in a deeply conservative state. He's running against Daniel Cameron, who's the state attorney general, and would be the first Black governor of Kentucky. And so most people expect that to be a pretty close race, but I think the odds seem to be favoring Beshear, at least based on the polling that we've seen.
In Mississippi, Republican incumbent Governor Tate Reeves is fighting off a challenge from a Democrat with a famous last name and fundraising prowess, Brandon Presley. The second cousin of Elvis is a former mayor who has raised more money than his opponent, but faces a tough fight in a state that voted for President Trump over Democratic President Joe Biden by more than 16 percentage points in 2020.